Hi, my name is Mike.
Hi, my name is Jack.
And we are back with the We Are T1D podcast.
We are just two ordinary blokes from London, living with type 1 diabetes, just trying to make the best of it.
Everything we say is to be taken as guidance. We're sharing nothing but our opinions and experiences. Please do not take it as medical advice, people.
Nah, once again, we are not doctors.
No, even though I get tempted to buy a white jacket sometimes and go, "Hi, I'm diabetic, Mike."
I think this week we're just going to jump straight into it, Mike.
Yeah, let's do the wins and struggles.
All right, yeah, go for it. What's your win and struggle of the week?
Oh, so my win this week, it is getting a boom arm for my microphone. So I'm hoping I sound a lot better this week.
So it's not even diabetes related.
Well, I can't give you a win for my diabetes because this week's just been a massive struggle, which I will get into, yeah.
Been one of them weeks.
Yeah. Also, I found loads of low-carb and keto recipe books at a jumble sale. That's definitely a win.
Yeah, you were sending me pictures of them, weren't you? They're actually, I think you might have to give me the titles of them and I'm going to try and find them online somewhere because they look quite decent.
Yeah. I said they were £3 for £1, so absolute bargain. But it's going to really help with my meal prepping, I think. So I can find them recipes, low carb, and just try and keep these sugars down, which is what I'm going to get into now is my struggle. If a lot of you didn't know, I work at Lidl. I'm part of the night team now. I used to work days, but I just literally work the warehouse, deliveries and stuff like that. I'm not a till person. You won't see me. The struggle, I've switched to nights now, so deliveries are massive. Just imagine about 50 plus pallets have to clear in a night. And I'm dropping low after low after low. I mean, I've done a whole bottle of smoothie the other day. Wait, this is going to put me to my win. The guy at work, Arfan, right? He can look at me, he goes, Michael, check your sugars. I'm like, what do you mean?
Oh, really? He knows the science?
Yeah, he just by looking at me, I'm like, what? Okay. Scan my arm and there's a down arrow. I'm like, wow, how did you, what? It just shocks me. So
it must be like a pale face. That's what happens to me sometimes. If I have a drastic sort of drop in my levels, I go very pale.
Yeah, he says I go pale as well. And also my silly signs, like I've got my earbuds in just dancing down the aisles as a film. That might make me low as well, actually.
Yeah.
I've got to big him up because he's like my doctor at work, my nurse. So
yeah, that's really good to have someone like that.
I think he done like sports science, so he understands. We talk a lot about carbs and
nutrition and things like that.
Yeah, he goes to me, you can't just pick this up and eat it, can you? And he giggles. I'm like, no, I can't, mate. So, but yeah, he's really good. But yeah, switching to nights, I'm constantly going low.
Yeah, I've seen your graphs this week, and they've looked quite like full of struggles, to be honest.
Well, I drew a picture and I said, look, it's a cityscape. So I coloured in the background black and then put little lights on the
yeah, buildings. I remember that. It looked like Van Gogh's Starry Night.
Yeah. Yeah, that's my struggle. Is switching to nights. I mean, my body's messed up. Sugars are all over the gaff. But I will find a way for it to work because this could be for a while now. Because I've got to pay for the podcast, don't I? So let's switch it up to some happy news, guys. Jack, what is your win of the week?
Oh, I feel guilty now that I've actually got quite a decent win.
What is it?
Well, I've had, for the first time in nearly 7 months, I've had 0% lows in my week's time in range.
And you haven't been off work?
No, I've still been at work, still been doing more, like exactly the same job, still been as active. I did have Monday off because it was bank holiday, but as you know, I'm not a person to sit still, so I was hoovering, cleaning, doing this, doing that. I'm always moving around. I can't sit down.
Well done, Jack.
Thank you very much. Oh yeah, round of applause.
Yep, I ain't getting one this week.
Thank you very much.
I ain't. But I almost forgot yours last week, so it's fine.
Oh, thank you. I'm glad you slipped it in.
Yeah, that's what she said.
Oh my gosh.
Sorry.
You started this early. But yeah, that was my win this week. 0% lows.
Brilliant, Jack.
It's been good. It's been good. But that leads me on to my struggle, to be honest, because the only way that I've actually got my 0% lows this week, well, I've been quite high, so I'm not going to have that many lows. Well, I've got like, I think my time in range for, let me just have a look while I'm sitting here. Yeah, for the past 7 days, I'm 15% in like above 10.1. So
wow.
I'm still 80% in my green.
Yeah, that's a lot better than mine. I think mine's currently at 53% in green.
I was quite bad last week.
It's kind of depressing, but it happens.
Yeah, it happens.
Every day's a new day, and every week's a new week. So don't pay too much attention to your graph, guys. As long as you're feeling good inside, that's what matters.
Yeah, don't obsess about them numbers.
No, it's your health is your priority, but also your mental health. Don't ever forget about your mental health, because mental health is so important with diabetes. We think about our body, we need carbs, we need insulin, but the mental side of it, that is important also. Don't forget it.
Yeah, exactly that. And that is number one thing why we want to raise awareness about it, because it's so hard. As I say, I think we say this more or less every week. There's so much behind the frontal look of type 1 diabetes. Like it's like, imagine an iceberg. Like, you only see what's on the surface. You don't see what's underneath.
Oh, that's pretty deep, Jack. I like that.
See, I'm getting metaphorical now. So, but it makes sense though.
Yeah. I was thinking about an iceberg lettuce though. It must be me working in Lidl.
Well, even there, you only see the outside. You don't see how many layers there are to it until you start breaking it down.
Oh, now I'm thinking about onions.
Yeah, see, same thing. They've got layers. So we're talking about raising awareness and things anyway. That leads me on to, in a couple of months, we're planning to do a massive fundraiser.
Yes.
And to be honest, I cannot wait. It's going to be for Diabetes UK. I have already had contact with them to sort of ask them because I didn't know where to start. I didn't have a clue.
No.
I did not have a clue. No, I've never done a fundraiser.
Well, it's like this podcast, mate. We didn't know what we're doing with that either. Somehow it's still going.
Just jump. I like doing that with every aspect in life. Just jump in with 2 feet straight in the deep end, and everything will be all right.
Yeah, as long as you float.
Well, yeah. Wear some armbands as you jump in. But
that's why I'm with him. If he sinks, I'll pull him back up, and if I sink, he pulls me up.
Yeah, I've been in talks with Diabetes UK to work things out and try and work some dates out. They are fully prepared to back us behind it. And if anyone else is thinking of doing like a fundraising event or any sort of thing to raise some money for Diabetes UK, just get in contact with the fundraising line or the fundraising email address. You can find all the information. It's all on their website. That's how I found it. And they have been brilliant, man. They've been so helpful, just with emails and a phone call, and it's been brilliant. Like, as I say, I didn't have a clue what I was doing with it, and they've sort of give me the kick up the behind that I needed to just like sort of get the ball rolling, because I was thinking of doing it sort of like doing a 6-week holiday for the kids.
Yeah, that's a good shout.
But that's not that long ago. Not that long to go.
No, it's not, is it?
Nah, it's literally like a couple of months. So I've got a lot to plan.
Oh my God. Yeah. Nah, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. We're gonna find what works. Well, it's gonna work. I don't give a shit. But
yeah, it will work. It will work. I'll make it work. I'm waiting for someone to get back to me to completely confirm the venue of the event. I won't give it away yet, but I'm
we've
waiting
got the
for
shard,
that to get
guys.
confirmed.
We've got the shard.
But yeah, hopefully we can make this day. I'm hoping. I'm not trying to toot my own horn, and I'm not trying to say that I'm going to make this into a massive event. or we're going to do like huge numbers to begin with. But I want to make this into like a We Are T1D festival that happens every year.
Okay. Yeah, he hasn't even told me about this, people.
No, do you know? It's just the clogs are always ticking, Mike. The clogs are always ticking.
Yeah.
So I want to make it the same sort of day, different venue, or possibly it could be the same venue every year, depending on how we get on. But it could be a different venue every year, sort of dotted around. And yeah, that's future plans, people.
That sounds really good. Do you know what my idea is, Jack? Maybe like a paintball fight between type 1s and type 2s. Like if we could get enough numbers in, type 1s, type 2s having a big paintball fight.
Oh, the battle royale.
Yeah, the diabetes battle.
We call it D-Day.
Diabetes Day. Oh, World's Diabetes Day. I think it's 14th of November. I have to check that.
I'm sure it is.
But doing an event like that on the 14th of November, maybe not paintballing, maybe like laser tag. That'd be so good.
Yeah, well, that's another thing in the future plans, mate. We could discuss that and we could do something.
Yeah, definitely.
I want to do as much as I possibly can. And I never thought I'd say anything like this. Like I'll admit it, I was not that sort of person before I got diagnosed at all.
Diabetes changes you. It molds you into I find a better person.
Even like I'm saying certain things, and people in my family looking at me like, "Is this really you? Like, is this Jack?" Like, but yeah, it has really changed my whole sort of aspects and my whole sort of look on life. Like, I honestly, like, I live day by day. Apart from stuff to do with We Are T1D and like fundraising things and sort of things like that, I don't plan anything.
Yeah.
At all. Even like my wife can vouch for that. She'll ask me like, what we doing, blah, blah, like in August or whatever. And I'm like, ask me the day before. I don't know.
I think that's just a man thing though.
It possibly could be, yeah. But as I said, I do not do any plan. I like to live my life day by day now. I'm happy doing that.
Yeah. But that's the thing with diabetes. You have to plan your days more.
Yeah. I spend so much time trying to focus on what I'm doing for the day that I don't have time with my brain to be focusing in what's going on 3 months down the line.
Yeah. Yeah, no, exactly. Because every day, like we're going London for a day. We're going to have to pack insulin. We're going to have to, if you're good enough, wrap it in one of them coolant things as well, so it don't get too hot.
We went to London the other week and I took a whole backpack. I took an extra sensor just in case I knocked it off. I took my insulin pens with a spare one in the cooling pack. There was snacks and Coke cans galore. I walked around a museum rattling.
Oh, if only your sensor was the alarm sound. Beep, beep, beep.
No, above, it went off. It went off in the middle of the museum in the rock bit. I don't know whether you've ever been to the Natural History Museum in London, and then they've got all like the precious stones and all the rocks and things like that on one floor. You obviously, you know how quiet it is in there. There's no music. Yeah. Everyone's just around, just looking at the stones and appreciating everything that's there. And then out of nowhere, it made me jump as well. It's just I've never tried to go through my pockets so quick to get my, like, everyone's staring at me. I'm scanning me. I'm like, I'm sorry, people. Sorry,
I'm diabetic.
Yeah. Then the rustling begins because I'm trying to get a frutilla out of my bag that's buried right at the bottom.
See, you're so much more planned than me. If I go out, I plan like I need to eat at certain times. But apart from that, I've literally got my injection on me. That's it.
Well, do you know, I always carry a packet of biscuits. And before you say anything, they are not nice biscuits, all right? Let's not start that again.
No, because they're nice biscuits.
I'm not getting involved. I'm not getting involved.
Sorry, I've started carrying them Lift glucose shots, which taste so good, by the way. Not the shots, the tablets.
Yeah, the tablets. Yeah. I've got a packet a pot sitting in front of me right now.
Well, I've got a packet in my hand.
Oh, you going low?
No, I'm just looking at it.
No, it's just
It doesn't actually say how many carbs are in it.
It does. On what have you got? The little pot.
Yeah, juicy raspberry. These ones are.
Yeah, go on the back. Yeah, I've got exactly the same pot, juicy raspberry flavour, and it says each chewable tablet contains 3.7 grams of glucose.
Yeah, okay. Is glucose carbs?
What? That's actually a good point, bro. It's actually a good point. I never thought about that. You've stunned me.
Hold up. Let me just ask Echo. Echo, is glucose carbs?
Here is an answer from an Alexa Answers contributor that I translated. Glucose is a naturally occurring carbohydrate. It is also known as dextrose or dextrose in the case of food ingredients and is the most common monosaccharide.
Echo, stop. Yeah, so the glucose is carbs if anyone is confused on the pots. So that's why they say take 3 tabs, because that's 10 grams of carbs when you go low.
Yeah. Well, I like biscuits. I know I keep talking about biscuits, but
what
these ones I've got. Well, these ones at the moment that I've got actually have my name on them. They're called Jack's shortcake biscuits.
Oh, so you're not sharing then?
Nah, no one's allowed my treats at all. At all. I've got my own department in the cupboard. I've got my own little pot. They're mine. That's yours.
Yeah, hers is the chocolate cupboard, yeah?
Yeah, pretty much. Although I still keep eating their Milky Bar Gold buttons, I can't leave them alone.
Oh, you're still on them?
Yeah, they're bad as well. They're good because they do perk you up if you're on a low, but they are very hard to put down.
Yeah, see, my favourite is, I think they're called Softies. I always get them from Poundland because I love cheap sweets. But they're red strawberry things. They're like Softies. They're soft inside, obviously. They're my favourite. It's like every Christmas or birthday, my wife will always buy me a pack because they're so nice. But once I start eating them, I don't want to stop.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's it. I had a Haribo Tangfastic the other day.
Oh,
do you know how hard it was just to have like 2 of them?
Oh, saying that, my struggles obviously go low at night all the time in Lidl's.
Yeah.
Lidl's do these fizzy worms, right? They're $1.99 a pack, which
I've seen them.
Yeah, and they are so nice. You take 4 worms and that will sort your hypo out. It's 4 worms.
How many carbs are in there then? Do you know?
No, I just eat 4 worms.
Oh, fair enough.
I ain't got a packet here to check, but I eat 4. See, it's trial and error. You find out how many you can and can't eat, guys.
Well, yeah, that's it.
But you do need a bit of like a biscuit or something after you do that because it's a bit like having a juice. It just fizzles out straight away.
Yeah. I've had a couple times, I think maybe this week or maybe sort of like late last week that I've sort of over-treated my hypos a little bit. And then I've had to do like a correction, but I'm still scared of stacking my insulin.
Oh, yeah, because you stick to the 4-hour rule where I do a 2-hour rule.
Yeah, I've not done it yet. As I say, I'm still scared of what's going to happen, but obviously it's not going to kill me. But it can do if I do too much.
Insulin's quite dangerous, guys.
Yeah. We need just enough to keep us alive. What was that thing you posted up the other day? Not enough kills me. Too much kills me.
Just right, I'm alive.
Yeah, just right, I'm alive. Yeah. So that is
too much will kill me. Too little will kill me, but just enough will keep me alive.
It's mad when you think about it like that, isn't it? Really?
Yeah, it's like, and we don't get told what to do whenever we eat. We get told the basis, and then we have to decide on how much we give or take. How much we dose.
Yeah. Whereas when I first got diagnosed, it was basically every 10 grams of carbohydrates is 1 unit, and there you go. There's your insulin.
See, when I was a child, it was a lot easier because I take one injection in the morning, 1 injection at night. That was it.
Yeah, but did that actually keep your level stable during the day, or was you just up and down all the time?
I don't know. I didn't check. But I'm still here, so it must have worked. But that was human mixed-stard. I don't know if that is still an insulin.
I've never, unless you've been talking about it, I've never heard of it.
Unless it's like a metformin, like it just gets, it work. Maybe I don't know. I don't understand it. Why did they change my insulin?
I ain't got a clue. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. All I know is Nova Rapid and Lantus. That is it.
I only know Nova Rapid and Levemir, but I keep seeing so many posts on Instagram about that Fias, but is it Fast? I don't know how to pronounce it.
Fiasp.
Fias, yeah, that's the one.
That's how I pronounce it anyway.
Yeah, because it's got amino acids. Jack will pronounce it properly.
Amino acids.
Because it's got amino acids in it, and it's supposed to boost it even more to be more quicker acting. So you can literally inject as you eat, which is what would suit me.
Yeah, my nurse told me about that, to be honest, when I was sort of struggling with early morning highs.
Yeah.
Because I was pre-bolusing like half an hour, 45 minutes waiting for it to kick in before I'd even eat. And it was just, I wouldn't mind if I ain't got nothing to do, but when you're at work and you're in a routine and you're sitting there like, I've got to leave in 10 minutes, but I've still got to wait another 6 minutes for this food to, like, this insulin to kick in before I can eat, and then everything's panic stations.
Yeah. So that's a lot of reason why I don't eat before I go to work half the time. Well, when I was on mornings, like, I wouldn't eat before work because my insulin ain't going to be quick enough, and then I'm just working high and I'm going to be pissed off that I'm at work and pissed off that I'm high. It's just going to mess me up. So I used to skip breakfast a lot.
Well, I've clocked it now anyway. I can gauge what's going to happen to my body when I wake up, and I know what sort of level I am. So if I am sort of like above, say, higher than about 7 or 8 when I wake up, then I will more or less inject while I'm making my first cup of tea as soon as I wake up in the morning.
Yeah.
Then I'll start getting dressed and doing whatever and sorting me stuff out before I even think about cooking my breakfast.
The only thing I worry about in the morning is morning glory. I just know 3 units, there you go, it's gone.
Yeah, well, I've had that quite often this week, and I don't know why. I don't know what I'm doing differently.
Late before bed?
Not a lot. Like, I do eat if I go low.
Yeah.
But I might have, like I say, I might have overtreated it a couple of times.
Okay.
I've got a tendency to eat a Baby Bell.
Ain't that supposed to give you nightmares? Cheese before bed.
I definitely don't suffer from nightmares. But no, as I say, I like cheese. I like Baby Bells. I like cheese strings because they're all low carb snacks. But I don't know whether it's the fat from it, because although they are small, they are still full of fat because it's cheese. I don't know whether the fat content's affecting me slightly. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I'd say I want to do a course on how foods affect you. Find an online course and definitely learn the effects of fats and proteins and how they affect certain things.
That is something, again, like it brings us back to last week's episode. I think the Daphne course will be brilliant for something like that.
That was about 2-3 episodes ago.
Oh, was it really? It shows how lost I am. We're on episode 7 now. Yeah, it's mad how quick it's going.
Yeah. When did we start? April the
2nd, our first episode went live.
Yeah, and we're still going.
Yeah.
Non-funded, by the way, might I add. This is all out of our own pocket, just for you guys listening, and a little bit for us because we enjoy talking.
Yeah, I like venting. Yeah. Although I can't, well, I'm not too sure, but I can't really moan about the pharmacy anymore. I'm not sure yet, because they got it right this time.
Well, that's like the first time since you've been diagnosed, no?
Yeah, more or less, yeah. It's, well, they didn't get it right, but...
but they didn't get it wrong.
No. It was just a lot less hassle than what it has been before. Like, usually they're missing stuff or they're, like, whatever. But I went in there this time, said to, like, prescription for Jax, picked it up, and all he pulled out was a sharp spin. And I just, like, instantly my head sunk. Like, oh, here we go again. He was like, that's all this week, Jack, innit? I went, no, it's not. He's like, well,
it's in the fridge. It's in the fridge.
Yeah, I was just like, my insulins, the thing that keeps me alive. that thing.
They don't check the fridge. It drives you have to remind them. I say my missus deals with mine now.
Well, he went back to the computer. He went, just let me have a look and see what's going on. So he looked and he went, oh, yeah, okay, yeah, I have found something. Take a seat and I'll sort it. And then he did. He got everything. All my blood glucose testing strips for my finger prick machine was in there. I had needles. I had my insulin pens and my sharp spin.
He forgot a lot then.
Yeah, he literally give me a sharp spin. I think he must have just looked at the screen and just saw sharp spin and not looked at anything else.
Yeah, did he not know there's a scroll wheel on his mouse?
It might have been broken, I don't know. So I bet he has a lot to deal with. It's only a little tiny pharmacy and it does cover quite a big area, I think. There's not really a lot of chemists around here. Well, I don't know of any.
Yeah.
I've only been going to that one for like my whole life, so that's the only one I know of, really.
Yeah, mine's done online. So you literally say, I need this, bosh. It gets sent from the doctor, confirms it or whatever, and it gets sent straight to the pharmacy. Yeah. And then I say, my wife deals with it though.
You use the NHS app, didn't you?
No, not for that. It's done. It's Ross Pharmacy. They've just direct. So you put your request in and bosh, they sort it out with the doctor and get everything sent.
Oh, touch.
Yeah, it's so good.
I'll still do mine the old school way. Tick the boxes on the paper sheets and just drop it in a letterbox on my way to work.
Fair enough. People still do that.
Yeah, well, I do.
I mean, I can't even make a doctor's appointment without the internet now.
No, we have to do that as well at my surgery. It's something called, I can't remember what it's called.
Yeah, it's called being lazy.
Yeah.
So, Jack, what's your discoveries this week? Because every 3 times a week, you're always messaging me, I've discovered this, I've discovered that. So I would like to know what your discovery is this week.
Do you know what? Should we make it a weekly thing now? Because I've got to admit, I do discover quite a lot. Because I like to do research. I'm quite geeky when it comes to sort of things like that. I like to look into everything I'm doing.
And weigh everything.
Yeah, I do weigh everything. This is what I discovered. And it shocked me, to be honest. But I've been going high, like having quite big spikes in the morning.
Okay.
And I could never really pinpoint what I was doing wrong. I was counting all my carbs properly. I was injecting my correct ratios. I'm not eating anything that's going to be affecting my blood sugars that much. Like I'm eating porridge and toast. Like that shouldn't be spiking me up like that.
What is it? Toast and bread always messes me up though.
That's what I've been eating. I've eaten the same breakfast since for nearly 7 months, more or less. I eat egg on toast every morning with a bowl of porridge with a few nuts and a little bit of sugar-free syrup in it.
Yeah, I'm just wiping my dribble away. Sounds really nice right now.
But yeah, as I say, the bread that I eat is brown bread, and it all is said on the packet that it is 15.4 grams of carbs per slice. 15. So
the one I get 17 grams.
I was quite curious this morning when I was making me breakfast, and I was like, I wonder. Because I was weighing everything else out. I was weighing my bowl of Cheerios out, so I know I've got the right portion for them carbs. And then I was weighing up my ketchup and weighing. So I weigh everything.
Weigh ketchup?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. 15 gram portions. 1.8 grams of carbs.
I don't worry about nothing unless it says 10.
And no, yeah, so I was weighing it out, and I thought, I wonder, do you know what? Let me put the bread on the scales and just have a look. So I've whacked out a slice of bread. It weighed 43 grams in weight, if I remember.
Yeah.
So I've done it like, it says per 100 grams on the back of the packet. So I've done my little calculations, what it is per 100 grams, divide it by 100 to find out what it is for 1 gram.
Yeah.
And then times that by the 43 that I've got on the scale for that one slice of bread. And it turned out that one slice of bread was 16.6 grams of carbs, not 15.4.
Okay, so that's 1 whole gram difference.
Yeah, but over to say, like, if I'm eating 2 or 3 slices of toast in the morning, that's...
Well, if you eat 10, it's a big difference. It's actually 10.
Well, yeah, exactly. Yeah. So with the effects of sort of like morning glory coming in as well, and then them extra grams of carbs that I'm not injecting for, I think that might be the reason why it kept spiking up so quickly.
Yeah, it might be, you know.
It may be, although it's only a tiny little adjustment, but we all know that sort of little tiny adjustments in diabetes make a big difference.
Yeah, it does.
So I'm going to start weighing the bread out every morning now as well. That's another thing I've got to add.
Your scales must be permanently attached to the side of your kitchen.
Yeah, they are more or less. I do try and put them away, but then as soon as I want to eat something, that's it. It's out, and I eat quite a lot.
Yeah, you're a snacker, Jack.
Yeah, I'm a big lad, man. I need my food. And as I say, like although with my days off and I don't work every day, but I'm a very active person, so I do burn a lot of calories.
Yeah, and where you're going low so much, you're eating more as well. So
yeah, well, to be honest, I've sort of clocked that, and so because I've been experimenting with my Lantus this week. I think I mentioned it last week that I was sort of tweaking the doses, but I think I found that sweet spot. I think I know now that I need 12 units on my active days and 14 units on my non-active days. And so far, touch wood, fingers crossed, that seems to be doing the trick.
Yeah. So, do you know what I tried once when I was younger? I tried not doing my long lasting.
Oh, wow.
To see if I could just like live on Nova Rapid.
Oh, wow. What? I bet that didn't go well, did it? Surely.
It did. It went well.
It went well?
Yeah.
Are you lying?
Nah, I had less sudden drops.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well,
I don't
was you not
recommend
high?
it to people. Yeah, I run high as well, obviously.
Yeah.
But like, I just get, you just want to try stuff. It's like you said you do your long lasting once a day, even though you're on different long lasting than me. Well, what is it? Basal, sorry, for people that talk that way.
Yeah. Basal
so you're on
bonus.
different basal. So I thought, why am I doing mine twice a day? Let me try it once a day. I was so fucking high.
I've never had experience. I've never had experience with what your insulin. What is it? What are you on? Levemir, innit?
Yeah, Levemir.
Yeah. See, I've not tried. I've only been on Lantus since I've been discharged. So I do 12 unit on my active days every night between sort of 9:30, 10 o'clock, and then on my non-active days I do 14 units.
So you do it in the evening, right?
Yeah, about 10 o'clock. Yeah, 9:30, 10 o'clock at night every night.
Right. So are you getting highs between like 6 p.m. and 10 p.m.?
It varies because I'm still experimenting with HelloFresh, so I don't always get the carbs right.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So maybe sometimes I over-inject a little bit and I end up going low, or maybe I don't inject enough and I end up going higher. But I'm still trying to find the balance with all the different spices and how this soy sauce will affect me and that tomato puree is going to affect me. And it's all fun and games, really.
They sent you a treat, didn't they, the other week?
Yeah, the evil people. How dare they? I was so excited. I was like, yes, we're getting a treat this week. But I don't know what it's going to be. What are they going to send me? Like some pancakes for Saturday morning? Or I don't know, like all the treats they do online sometimes. Or they do these desserts as well. And they do look really nice. Every week I owe and ah about them. And I've not done it yet. But I honestly thought it was going to be that or just a discount code, to be honest.
Yeah.
That's what they usually do, isn't it?
Yeah, big discount.
Open the box up, and it was a Tony's chocolate bar, a massive one, and that is my favourite chocolate ever. It's just I was so disappointed. Like, I was looking at it instantly. I'm looking at the carbs. Like, can I have it? Obviously, I know I can eat anything, but
yeah,
It's very. No, I haven't tried it yet because my cupboard is constantly full of snacks. So it's gone in the bowl with all the rest of the snacks that I can use for hypo treats. So I will eat it eventually. Yeah, so thank you, HelloFresh, for that. But yeah, next time make it like, I don't know, some broccoli or something. I don't know.
Maybe you should do my little trick. So when I correct insulin, like say I'm high, I'll have a bit of like a couple of squares of chocolate. So I'd inject for the squares of chocolate as well as adding on my correction. So that way I find insulin has something to work with. So maybe you should do that. So with you're sort of
like adding your correction to a snack dose.
Yeah, so I'm treating myself because I'm high. I want to sort my mind out. I'm gonna have it.
It's not a bad shot, actually. I might give that a go next time, bruv, to be honest.
Yeah, no, you should try it. Try it with your favourite chocolate.
Yeah, well, if I remember rightly, I think it's like 15 or 16 grams of carbs for a 30-gram portion. So I'll have to get my scales out again.
Yeah, so basically get some scissors and cut it down so it's 10.
Yeah, I'll work it out evenly so I've got nice easy numbers to work with.
Or pre-cut everything so it's at your ratio. Are you on 10?
Well, depending on what day it is, sort of like 9-10 to 1 on my non-active days, and when I'm at work it's sort of about 12 to 1 possibly.
Okay, so cut it into 12 gram slices, 12 carb gram slices. take it to work as your little treat.
That's not a bad shout.
And you can get your permanent marker and put it in a doggy bag and write on permanent marker. It's a treat, 12 grams.
I've done that when I was first diagnosed. I weighed up. Me and my missus spent an afternoon weighing up chocolates, Pringles, crisps, put it all in separate sandwich bags with the carbs marked out on the packs. So I could just go in the kitchen, open the cupboard and go, right, that pack's 15 grams, I'll have that. Or this pack's 12 grams, I can eat that one. It takes a while to weigh it all out and break it all down, but it's really handy.
I've got an easy solution for that, Jack. Melt the chocolate down
yeah.
and then put it into the sizes you want.
Yeah, that's not bad. Do you know what, Zoe? I've got to tell about this. She's going to kill me because I keep mentioning her every week. It's like I use this podcast to moan about my wife.
Nothing but praises for my wife. I love her so much.
Oh, yeah. No, obviously she praises me. She does, yeah. But
no, I praise my wife.
Oh, you praise your wife? Oh, okay.
As I said, she even gets my insulin and stuff for me. She's so good.
Yeah, well, my missus is fantastic. She does everything for me.
No,
she's
I'm
brilliant.
She's really good.
When I think it was Friday, come home from work and I was cooking dinner or I was doing something, but I think my levels were quite high.
Yeah.
So I have sort of pottering around the kitchen doing whatever. I turn around, what's Zoe doing? She's breaking up 2 Lindor bunnies that we've got left over from Easter and melting it all down and making herself the most thickest, chocolatey, like the biggest portion, like a whole baking tray's worth of Rice Krispie cake with Lindor chocolate.
Oh.
I'm
my
just
belly
looking
rumbled and I just dribbled at the same time.
I'm looking at her like, you cow.
Wow, I bet they were good.
And the trouble is as well, is I will eat it. I will have a go and I will just wing the carbs. But because they're the Lindor bunnies, I don't think they've got any nutritional value printed on them.
No, I don't think they do actually. You probably have to go to the website to find it out.
Yeah, and that's just all types of longness. Like it just takes, I can't be bothered to do that. So
and plus it's already been melted on now, so you wouldn't know anyway.
Exactly, yeah. So I might just have to, I know the carbs for the Rice Krispies, but I don't think I'm going to be working out the chocolate.
How does a diabetic live on the edge? Well, Zoe makes him a treat.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. She makes me a treat and then throws the packet in the bin. That's how you live life on the edge, people.
Oh, how many times have you done that? You know when you make something and you put the packet in the bin and you're like, oh, wait, what was the carbs? You get the packet out and you throw it back in the bin and then you're like, wait, what was it again? So you get it out again.
Yeah, I have had my hand in bins about 6 or 7 times every dinner time, Bob, to be honest.
Oh, it drives me mental, mate. I'm glad it ain't just me.
Nah, it's definitely not just you, bruv. Trust me, I do it quite often.
Oh, I might have to do a post on Instagram about that. I'm curious if other people do it. It's diabetic recycling.
Talking about putting hands in bins, mate, I think we'll leave it there for this week, shall we?
Yeah, the conversation turned a bit rubbish, didn't it?
Again, if you want to follow us, mine is We Are T1D on Instagram.
Wait, aren't you updating it?
I will be updating it, yes. This week it will, with the We Are T1D page, will be changing to T1D Jack, hopefully, if that name is still available. And then we will be setting up a We Are T1D podcast page, which is solely for the podcast.
Yeah.
And future fundraising events and things like that. So
yeah, so it's going to be like a better awareness page rather than a personal page.
Yeah. I still have my personal page running, and obviously you'll see it in the bio that me and Michael will tag the host page like to the We Are T1D podcast. So that will be up probably during this week. So
it'll be up when this episode's out.
It will be. Yeah, sorry, we're behind, aren't we? Yeah, so yeah, it will be up when the episode is out. So keep an eye on our stories for that, people, and then just go and give us a follow, and we will appreciate it.
Yep, a follow, a tag, a story share, anything would be appreciated.
Yeah. Thank you for joining us this week, people. Again, if you want to keep in touch with us on the socials, mine is now at T1D_Jack.
And mine is at T1D_Mike. But if you would like to stay in touch with the actual podcast and the events we're doing, please follow at We Are T1D.
Thank you very much, people. Appreciate you being with us this week, and we shall see you again next week.
Yeah, we shall talk to you next week and you can listen.
Yes, yeah, we won't see you. We'll talk to you.
See you later, guys.
See you later, guys. Take care.